Hey guys, it's Alicia with Twisted Tarot, here to do another pick a card reading for y'all. I was out of town, so I got these beautiful shells while I was on a girls' trip. We went to Crystal Beach, Texas, which is off the coast, and we had so much fun in the ocean, and we had an amazing time. We made some amazing memories, and I love my girls. And so I came back with these shells, and I wanted to use them for the pick a card reading because they have such beautiful energy, and I felt so drawn to them. I figured they would be beautiful objects for pick a card. For pick a card readings. So it is a general reading. Let me stress this enough. It will not resonate with everybody. It won't. It's not meant to be. There are 4 piles here. You can choose a pile. If you start listening to it and you don't feel it in your soul, you don't feel it in your gut that it's for you, it's probably not. And it is general. So some things are going to resonate with you. Some things will not. Parts, all of it can resonate with you, which would be amazing. That does happen. But there are times that the messages are for a lot of people watching. Thousands of people watch my videos. So keep that in mind. If you would like a general reading, the link is in the description box below. Or if you would like to donate to the channel, if you donate to the channel, I use that money to buy decks so I can keep up with the changing trends and make sure that I give y'all beautiful readings and incorporate as many unique decks as possible. So that's below. What else? Thank you everyone for all your likes, your shares, your subscribes, your comments. Y'all are so amazing. I am so blessed to have such a beautiful channel and beautiful support. So thank you so much for that, and I appreciate that. You guys are amazing. So, and gals. Sorry, I always say guys, just meaning, from Colorado. We don't normally even say y'all. I get so much crap for that, so it's hilarious. All right, so this is pile number 1, and it is a beautiful, I think it's a conch. Oh gosh, I'm probably saying that wrong, conch shell, but I'll kind of show it up close. It's kind of purpley and lavender. It's got different shades of lavender in it. It's such a beautiful shell. So this is what the shell for pile number 1 looks like. Shell for pile number 2. Super snail-like, very beautiful. I like it. It looks like there's little sand dots in there, like the brown and the black and everything. It's a very beautiful shell. Kind of spiny. And then we've got like a clam shell. Very beautiful. Pink, very pink and peach. Love the colors in that shell. And it's got like a little shell at the bottom. So like a baby shell. That's interesting. Okay. And then we have this snail shell as well. This one I bought at the store. So so some of them are store bought, but I collected a bunch too to use on the channel. But this one's obviously been there's a design in there and it's real beautiful. So anyways, okay. And that's pile number 4. So pile number 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. The title of this video, I'm sorry if I didn't say that. The title of this video is Will You Come Into Union? If you're not coming into union, take this pile as advice on how to come into union or what's going on with your person and with you. Keep in mind that the roles can sometimes reverse in the cards, and I can pull in both your energies, especially for dealing with twin flames or high vibrational soulmates. That does happen as well, so keep that in mind. So if you're like, oh, that's me, well, that's okay too. Your energy is part of theirs, especially when you're a twin flame. And when you're a high vibrational soulmate, you've got past life connections, you've got past life energy together. So that will also kind of blend. So keep that in mind. All right, so I'm going to chime my chime, and then we will get into the readings. Best thing to do in this interim of the chime is to, when I chime it, just breathe in. And when you breathe in, you're just basically cleansing your soul. You're taking in that good oxygen, that good air. We're reminding ourselves to be relaxed, to calm ourselves, and then breathe out, and that will release any expectations that we have, and we will just be really open to what the divine messages are for our situation. Okay, we're all ready. Okay. All right, so we're going to start with pile number 1. Should probably have written down these timestamps. Just a second. All right, pile number 1, we're starting at 6:06. All right, so if you chose the purple shell, pile number 1. Okay. Will you come into union with this person? And if not, what is some of the advice? Or how to get to union for you and your person? What do you need to know about what they're going through, what you're going through? Okay, so I have drawn from different decks here, and we're going to go kind of one by one, just what I find is relevant first, and we'll get the whole story. So some astrological signs you could be dealing with for the person that you're asking about coming into union with. We have Aquarius, and we have Virgo. Very cool. All right. So, excuse me. Right off the bat, we have this: look inside yourself, examine what is causing you to feel this way. So I feel like with this card specifically to start out is, you came here wondering about union and wondering about whether you guys will come together. So they want you to examine what's causing you to feel this way. Is it insecurity within ourselves, which does happen within relationships? We all kind of go through it. It's not a judgment. It happens to everyone. And maybe you feel like something's missing. If you're in separation with your person, they really want you to kind of look inside yourself and figure out maybe what's going on there, as far as, is it abandonment issues? Are you worried about coming together and not actually working on some of the things that Spirit wants you to work on in order to come together? Kind of just examining your feelings and why you feel the way you feel with this person, okay? And so we have, the next card is My Beloved. It's a very beautiful card. This is the back. So it says, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. Okay, so for this pile, you may be asking about 3D union, which is basically what this video is about. However, in the higher realms, you are already united with this person in union. So they're saying that even though you may be physically apart from this person, that even spiritually, you're always united. So your souls are always connected and you will always be united. And that transcends space and time, and that nothing is missing. And it's almost like they're saying for this pile that if you believe that in separation and like if you believe in it fully, as in like if you're not physically with this person in the 3D, that it's not union, then they're saying, wait a minute, you're already in union with this person. You're in union with them at a higher level. It transcends space and time, and spiritually, you are already in union with this person. So if you're going to be in union with them in the 3D is a whole nother question, but they're saying they're answering that question. They may be answering it differently and saying, yes, you're already in union. You're just in union in the higher realms, the 5D and all that. And the next card says, imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. So any unwanted thoughts that you're having, especially with this look inside yourself and examining your feelings about this, I feel like these two cards are connected here. So what they're saying on this one is, if there's anything that you're thinking about this connection or about love, or you have unwanted thoughts that are kind of intruding on your peace within this connection, or if you're obsessing over it, for some of y'all, it's not a judgment. Again, it just is what it is for some of you out there. What they're saying is to dissolve those thoughts, get to release those thoughts because they're not serving you, and they will create room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life when you release them. Okay, and keep them. They could be just negative thoughts about the connection, thoughts about yourself, thoughts about your ability to be loved, to be in love, all those things. They want you to picture those thoughts dissolving into light as they come out of you, or as they're in you. So if they're kind of negative, low vibration, I think of it as darker energy leaving, and you can transcend that into different energy as it leaves. Or you can address those thoughts and turn them around and say, instead of I'm not worthy of love, turn that into I am more than worthy of love. I am incredibly lovable, and things like that. So lighten that load. You can even picture it going from dark to light, those old thoughts. And it's basically flipping that script. So very beautiful here. So it seems like for this connection that you and this other person very much caught in your head. I wouldn't be surprised about that because hello, Virgos are like that, okay? And so are Aquarius. So they get caught up in their minds real easily, okay? But they want to tell you, listen, we may be physically apart, but we are not spiritually apart. So your physical 3D union is still questionable at this time, but they're saying, listen, we're already in union in the higher realms. And this could be a new love for you for pile number 2. If you're asking about a new love, they're saying that that for some of you this is a new love, and you're wondering if you're going to come into union with this person. Again, if maybe you're in separation or maybe long distance or things like that, whatever is happening in the relationship itself, that for those that are asking, this could be a new love. It also could be a recommitment to love that already exists. So it's developing over time. They're saying that a recommitment may happen within this relationship. So yes, like coming together, the recommitment is coming back together, okay? And I feel this very strongly for this pile for sure, because we have the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so this is like a very balanced connection. So giving and receiving is going to be pretty balanced for a lot of you. So if you're wondering if this person wants to balance things out with you and give as much as they want things to be balanced, you want things to be balanced in this connection, and they're saying there is a way to do that, and that spiritually and in the 3D that this is coming together. I feel like it's working together as well because of the way these hands are in this card. They're channeling that to me. So this it's a Six of Pentacles in a typical deck, but it's just called Giving and Receiving here. This is a psychic tarot for the heart, I believe, something along those lines. But really it's this, look at these lights. It's almost like people are helping your divine can't even speak here. I'm so sorry. It's early. Your angels, your spirit guides, your anybody up in the higher realms here that's passed over or that watches over you, all those spirits, all those entities, and I mean, entities like demons. I mean, I'm just saying, the ones that are of the light are basically watching over this connection. They're watching, they want you to give and receive. They're trying to help you guys balance this out to be able to give and receive with this person in the material world. And for those of you that are wondering if you'll come together, this card is saying yes to me. But right now, this person needs some space, okay? It says, I need some space, and this is the number 25. So the number 6 may be relevant for some of you with the 6 of Pentacles. And then we have the number 7 or 25. 25 boils down to 7. They just need some space right now. They mean, again, I feel like there's some things that are swirling around them that are causing them a lot of confusion. There is also people trying to get them into bad patterns and bad habits and kind of doing stuff around them, and it's causing them to really need to withdraw. This could be anything. It could be a sex addiction, or it could be women kind of throwing themselves at this person, or just kind of around, or kind of like tempting them. And then there's also, I believe, drugs involved for some, or alcohol, things like that. But whatever, and it's also their own thoughts. So it doesn't have to be actually any of the things I said, but it's possible for some of you out there that this will resonate with. For others of you, it's really their thoughts. They may be depressed. They may be going through a really, really, really hard time in their life. So they just want to tell you they need some space right now. So they may be withdrawn at this time. And then we have the Queen of Wands here. So you may be asking about a fire sign, or you may be a fire sign. And normally I associate with this with Aries, but Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius energy here. And this Queen of Wands is like standing in her power or his power. So if, depending on who's watching, if you're male or female, take it as it resonates. Remember that we all have male and female aspects to ourselves. So it could be just talking about that. However, I feel like this is your energy watching for most of you. So this Queen of Wands is you standing in your power, and you're confident, you're sexy, you're beautiful, you're put together, in a way that says, like, I'm not taking any shit, and this is what I expect, very direct. And fire signs can be very direct communicators. Not all, but that's one of the traits that fire signs have. So this person is willing to stand up, and I feel like it's your energy for a lot of you, and say, like, this is what I expect from this connection. This is what I expect from you. And I'm not willing to settle for less. Or if I do, it's by my own choice. And there's also a lot of men around this person, and they look like they're fighting back here. Like they're in a war, so they look like they might be fighting over this person. So that could be you. There could be many people involved that are causing a lot of conflict, and you're standing here and you're like, I don't give a crap. So then there may be outside influences that are causing conflict in your connection that are really standing out to me and saying, like you're standing in your power. You're literally just like the shit is happening behind you for most of you, and you're stoic. You're like, I'm not putting up with it. So if you guys want to cause trouble and fight on your own, have fun, and may the best man win. And so it's very possible that for some of you that are watching, that you are incredibly sexy and beautiful and a hot commodity. So people around you fight for your attention. They fight for a date with you. They fight to talk to you. They literally line up, and then they start fighting each other when they see competition. So there's a lot of competition around around you. So if this resonates, if not, and it's the other person that you're asking about, and they may have fire in their chart, or they may just be embracing this type of energy. They're basically, kind of trying to step away from the bullshit that's happening around them. They're trying to ignore it. They're trying to be stoic. They're trying to be confident, or stand in their confidence or their power, or maintain that sense of control and balance while everything around them is just a shit show, which is exactly why I think this person needs some space. So if that resonates for your person. Next card we have is the Five of Swords. Yeah, so I feel like this is coming out of this kind of mental anguish. It always seems like it's always kind of a very I see this card as kind of a disappointment too. And there's just all these thoughts that are kind of going around, 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 around. But when it's reversed, I feel like it's so much more positive because it's kind of getting out of our heads. It's it also symbolizes to me a lot of depression and communication. So this person may want to communicate with you. They may not know how to communicate with you. That may be really difficult for them right now because they're feeling very they're feeling, again with this, I need some space. They're feeling attacked. They're feeling like they have to withdraw. They're definitely feeling like they're trying to come out of this energy, though. It's a very heavy energy with that. And then we have the Chariot reversed. But this means that I don't feel like they're moving away from they're trying to move away from the conflict, okay? So, but it feels like it just keeps pulling them back in, around and around and around. So it's kind of like this circle that just keeps happening. The Chariot also symbolizes Cancer. So could be dealing with a Cancer, have Cancer in your chart, or this person could have Cancer in their chart. So it's very much a motion card for me. So if this is reversed, it's like we're not able to move out of this, but I feel like this person is trying to turn it like this, like trying to move forward away from this bullshit, away from this crap, in order to kind of, and just to get away from, they may even be trying to get away from, like, getting some space here away, because it goes, this card is away from the Queen of Wands. So here's the Queen of Wands, and here's the Chariot, and this is like, and here's the conflict between the two, trying to move away from that, okay, into a space where they can give and receive, okay, into a better place, okay, releasing some tough energy here. And then we have the God of Love. So the God of Love is watching over your connection. This is true love. So I feel like this is definitely the energy of, it doesn't matter, I mean, for some of us it does. Of course, you came to this video because it matters that you want to be in union, but they're saying it, you have love with this person. They love you, you love them, and this God of Love is watching over your connection. Very Venus-looking energy-ish. In a way, this person has a turban on, and they're a hunter, though. So it's like they're hunting for love. Like, so this may be saying that, like, right now that, and it's the number 11, very divine number here. So maybe that this person that you're asking about, they want to be the one that's like, look at what I brought you. Look at what I've done for you, because I love you so much. And here are my here's my pride, you're my prize. Like, I want you. So, you have this is a divinely guided, connection. So it's almost like, even if you guys don't come, you guys don't want to come together, or you're having your issues, the divine's like, we want you to come together. Like, we want you to give and receive with this person, okay, on the physical plane. But you also have the spiritual realm that you're already connected in. So you're already spiritually in union. But they're trying to get to orchestrate you guys to get into union on the physical plane. We have some other great cards here. So these are from the Love Story deck. So we have two beautiful cards that decided to came out. This pile had a lot of messages. So we have the Heart Keeper, the Queen of True Love. Okay, so again, this is true love between you and your person. And the Moon of Family Love. Okay, so this is also has to do with having a family with this person as well, or family is involved. So let me see what they have to say about these cards here. And yes, I know it says the Love Spell book, but they come with cards. I should say the Love Spell cards. That's what they should be here. So it's a very interesting deck. So we've got, what do they say about the Queen of True Love? Okay, the Heart Keeper. Okay. Anyone who meets the Queen of True Love feels the sincere and unconditional love she exudes. Her charms attract lovers like moths to a flame. Yep, Queen of Wands here. Like moths to a flame. I'm telling you, she attracts lovers that way. She makes a fun-loving companion and a perfect wife and mother for the lucky man who captures her heart. Yeah, I feel like this person wants to capture her heart here with that God of Love. They literally are like, I'm hunting for you. Like, I'm the hunter, I'm the gatherer, I'm the best. And you know it. And yeah, it says, the Queen of True Love. She loves without looking for reward and is vulnerable to exploitation. Two hearts will melt and merge with just one kiss. One man is prepared to do whatever is necessary to bring love to fruition. Oh my gosh, it's just what I was saying. It depends on what you want. Your kind thoughts will make his love for you grow richer. You may meet him for lunch or dinner between August and late September. Oh, that's interesting. Wow. Okay, so some of you may be meeting this person and be a new love, okay, that's coming into your life. So yeah, that's obviously going to come to you into union with them because you're meeting them. And it looks like for lunch or dinner between August and late September. We are in October, so this may be futuristic, or this may have been when you did meet this person. If it's a recommitment where you guys are coming back together from separation or from some problems or whatever you want to call it, that's what they're saying is like that could have already happened. Like you could have already met this person in August and late September, and now you're coming back together for a recommitment in the physical world. I feel like for this pile, it's overwhelming. Yes, you guys will come into union in the physical world. There may be some problems up until then, or just a little bit of issues that have to be worked out between you and this person until then. But I'm feeling yes for this pile. And then we have nature, which is the number 74. That may mean something to you. And that's the number 11 again. So we have two number 11s, very divine connection. Again, very spiritual connection here. So talking about nature is so getting out in nature. So if you're wondering about how to connect with this person on a spiritual level and feeling that through your physical is through nature, and you guys need to get out in nature more. So in order for this connection to kind of grow and reconnect and give this equal giving and receiving, and for this person to kind of get out, get some space, they may need to go into nature, okay? Or you both need to go into nature, and you both may love nature. And so in order to replenish yourselves, I feel like this is very needed. And purple may be a color that may be why you chose the shell, and purple is also a very royal color. You want to look up its properties here. And green is the heart chakra here, very, very heart chakra energy. You guys are connecting through the heart chakra when you go out into nature. So you guys, that might be when you're feeling this person the most. Okay. All right. And then we have the moon of family love. I'm sorry, you meant to do this next. It's in the same book. So, and it says emotional love. So you guys have if you're feminine watching, you are this queen of true love, and you know that this person is trying to win your heart at any cost. Or you feel that that's the case, and you're like, and you have a lot of options. Like you could choose whoever you wanted, pick and be like, yeah, that's my person. And this person may know that, and they may be like, no, it's me. Like, like trying to be like, no. So if they see you moving on, that might even trigger this person to be wanting to contact you, text you, or call you in the physical world, because they're like, this my girl. Where's that at? Yeah, this my boo. Okay, all right. Emotional love. Moon of family love. All right. Here's the sun, moon. Okay. In the lunar light, feelings of uncertainty will have you searching your soul for an answer. You will ponder whether you should resume a broken love affair, or because you deserve better, wait for someone better. You know the answer, and family support will help you to make a decision. But you will have an emotional urge to reverse the situation, even when you have made up your mind to go it alone for a time. You will meet a new man when the moon is new. Oh, holy cow. Okay, so for some of you, like I said, the person you're asking about, you can definitely come into a physical union with them. A reunion. I feel like for some of you have been with this person before. If you haven't been with this person before, there is someone coming, a new love. And this is what they're saying with this moon of family love, that you will meet a new man, it says, when the moon is new. So it's very possible, but that this is something you're not expecting. And you may be asking about someone else, and it's telling you, yeah, sure, you could have that other person, and that could work out. But you also have new love coming in, so it may change your dynamic in your direction. You may choose to go with the new person, and you may change your mind. If you're trying to figure out about going back to somebody, you may change your mind and flip-flop back and forth between going back to them or going it alone for a time, like it says. So but you have family, your family could support you in this decision and maybe give you some advice about where to go and how to move forward. So if you're wondering about the situation, you may have someone in your family you can depend on and talk to, for some of you, for some advice about whether you should have a reunion with this person and kind of rehash the situation. For some of you, you may not want that back. You may be like, okay, this new person comes in and changes the dynamic, and you never thought that, you never saw it coming. That's exactly how new love works, or how true love or whatever works. It just kind of hits you like bam. And the moon phases are very relevant to your situation, so I would look that up as well for what the new moon is going to be in, what that sign is. So Aquarius for all those, and then look up what that means to you as well. Look up also what your moon sign is. That will also give you a clue as to how you process your emotions with this person. And if you have theirs, you can also look that up as well. And that will give you an idea about your situation, about how emotionally you approach the situation, and what you can learn from that, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, or what you kind of need to know. There's something in there for y'all as well. All right, and we have heart-to-heart conversations. Yeah, this is why I feel like you guys will have the reason, the way that to get this person to understand, or not understand, but I feel like there's a physical aspect to this, and then all it takes is for one of you to say, hey, I need to have a conversation. We need to have a heart-to-heart conversation. We need to discuss honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So whatever you're feeling about this connection, even if you feel like it's just wild and out there, but it's a need of yours that's not getting met, or something that you feel that's on your heart, they want you to express that to this person. They also want this person to express that to you. This person being withdrawn from you. One thing that can help bring this back into the physical realm for a reunion is a heart-to-heart conversation with them. So openly expressing your love, or openly expressing your feelings, or discussing some of the things that need to be discussed about this relationship, about maybe an equal give and take, and to kind of rehash some things maybe that need to be talked about. So there are heart-to-heart conversations that are required for this union to take place. And then we have engagement, which I feel like for those of you that are watching, that this could very well lead to an engagement with this person, that in the physical world, coming into union and engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. And I feel that a new love is coming in. You may possibly get engaged to this new person, or there's somebody, like you're with somebody and this is deep, or you're in separation, or you're broken up, or you're twin flames and you're going through the runner chaser crap. But for some of you, a higher commitment is coming. So marriage is on the table for a lot of you, or getting engaged to be married. So, and even getting back together could also be how I see this too. With that heart-to-heart conversation needs to happen in order for that to take place as well. So there's some things that need to be expressed, getting off your chest. But for now, maybe they just need some space until they're ready to have those heart-to-heart conversations, okay? And then we have the Ice Queen, and it's reversed. So this is what it looks like reversed, and this is what it looks like upright. It symbolizes ideas preserved, non-action, and entitlement, and it is the number 28. So number 10, if we boil that down, so end or beginning of a cycle. Let's see what they have to say. This is from The Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron Reed. They are relationship-based cards. So let's see what they have to say about that. When the Ice Queen comes to challenge you, she asks you to look at the illusion of ownership. Do you believe you truly own anything in this world? For example, do any of us really own land? Do we own ideas? Or is it that we have simply laid claim to something we believe we're entitled to? Even inspiration is borrowed from spirit and shared by all in the field of divine consciousness that permeates everything. Others have thought of even your most ingenious ideas somewhere else in time. And so what? Life incarnate is short. When you transition, you take nothing with you from the material world. The Ice Queen calls upon you to release your hold on your relationships, your belongings, your home, and all aspects of your life. Let life flow as it will. Everything is impermanent. Once you recognize that, everything is seen as the living miracle that it really is, and you won't be frozen into self-induced limitations. It's time to let go of ownership in general and be grateful for and enjoy what you've been gifted with. Okay, so a lot of this has to do with, they're almost saying like for this pile, they're saying like union is already there. It's already in the 5D, okay, for you and the person you're asking about. So even if it doesn't come to fruition in the physical world, they want you to let go of control over the situation, over the relationship, over the development of it, and let it flow, okay? So it calls you to release your hold on your relationships, your belongings, your home, and all aspects of your life. Let life flow as it will. Yeah, so letting this flow the way it's supposed to, backing off, letting this person have some space, focusing on yourself, looking inside yourself, examine some of the patterns, relationship issues that you may have had, and how they relate to, healthy relation. Are they healthy? Are they good for you? Are they negative? Are they positive? Are they helping you? So, and be grateful for what you've been gifted with. Be grateful for this person in your life. Be grateful just to know them, to have even had, if you've already met this person, to have had that history, that past, that love with them, to see that as a blessing, as a gift, because they are a blessing and a gift in your life. And they're wanting you to remember that about this connection. So they're saying like, who cares if you come into union because you're already there, and be grateful for the fact that you just have this person in your life. Maybe putting a label on it isn't exactly what needs to be done. So you may be, people are like, oh, we're dating, or we're in a relationship. Oh, it's complicated. Oh, whatever. They're trying to say, just let it flow. Don't try and restrict it or label it or control it in any way, shape, or form, because it needs room to breathe and progress. And it needs Spirit's guidance. So the Spirit's kind of like, just go with that flow. Let us guide you to where you need to go. I'm guiding this person too. We're watching out for your connection. We're on your side with this God of love, okay? And that giving and receiving. Like, we're here and we're already trying to make this happen for you. So give up control, okay? All right, what a beautiful pile. All right, pile number 1. That's so pretty. Wow. Okay, comment below. Let me know what you thought of the reading. If you want something different, a different reading from me, you have ideas about what you'd like me to read on, please, you can email them or comment them below. If you'd like a personal reading, again, the link is in the description box below. I do all different types of readings. It will take you to Facebook where you can figure out my rates, and if you'd like to book me, you can book me there. All right. Yeah, look at that. Very beautiful. I love that pile number 1. Okay, pile number 2. So if you chose this spiny shell, looks like a snail was probably living in there or something at one point. Looks like a little drill at the end. Very cool. All right, so pile number 2. Will you come into union with your person? Okay, so the astrological signs you could be dealing with for this pile, asking about who you could come into union with. They may be an Aries or a Capricorn. Doesn't have to be. Again, there may be more signs as we go along, but that could be, they could have that in their chart, or that could be their rising sign. Okay, so for this pile, we have, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So this could be the one as far as there's a connection here. This could be the one for you as far as higher commitment to the situation. So they're saying you've already met the romantic partner you seek, and they could be the one. So that's really beautiful. I love that energy here. They also could be, or you could be a parent. So parenting is really an issue for the connection, possibly, or it influences the way that the connection goes. So it could be your parents or this person's parents. The number 63, which boils down to the number 9. And this really has to do with standing on your own and realizing the negative patterns and attachment issues that we have, that we pull in from our parents, from the people who raised us. We also are trying to, maybe break some those patterns, and we're being asked to do that if we're not doing it already, but through our parenting. And so this person may have children, or you may have children, or you want to have children together. Or if none of that applies, that's fine. Again, like I said, it could be the parenting that you received or this person received that affects the connection as far as coming into union. So it's important for them. So if they do have children or you do have children, that may be a factor in the connection. It could be seen as positive. It could be seen as negative. It just depends on how you two perceive it. And then it says choose your battles. So with this person, I feel like they're being told to choose their battles wisely. So even choose their battles with their children, or choose their battles with their parents or people around them. They're being asked to choose them wisely, not to get engaged with everybody around them. It feels like there's larger than life personalities that may be around them that make them feel small. It's a number 7. It's a very spiritual card. So I feel like with that one, it could be the 3 of Swords here, I believe, for this one. It might be, it's a 7. So 7 of Swords is kind of what I believe. Like maybe just kind of, and it's not a traditional deck here, so I'm not going to, I'm just going to go with how I feel the card. So I feel like this person needs to also choose their battles with you. So it's very possible that, they're either overly aggressive at times, especially if you're dealing with an Aries, I get that. Or even with Capricorn, they're both stubborn energies. They both like to be right. They both will argue their faces off. They're very stubborn energies. So the divine is saying, like, look, if you want to come into with this person, maybe choose your battles wisely with them, or they need to choose their battles wisely with you, and the conflict really affects the connection. It may be also that they feel like as a parent that they have so much conflict with either your children or theirs or both, that's causing that issue. So it could be a blended family that you're talking about at this point, but it doesn't have to be. So that is for some of you. But this person is longing for you. Someone is secretly yearning for you. So if you're in separation with this person, which most likely you are when you come to this channel and ask about the question you asked about, if you come into union, this person is yearning for you. They want to come into union with you. They want to be with you, period. End of story. So that's definitely what I'm feeling like for that one. They're like, I miss you. That's what I feel from that card. I just miss you so much. And it hurts. I miss you so much. I'm longing for you. It hurts. And the next card, very beautiful card here, says, don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do. For it is only being true to yourself that you can be true to others. So it's very possible that you may be making a decision to stay with this person, or you want to come back together with this person. This person may make you feel guilty in order to try and get you back. but it says stand true to yourself so that you can be true to others. So figuring out what you want from this connection, if this is even I feel like for some of you, this could be the one for sure. Whether you come into union or not is still yet to be determined by the rest of the cards. But what I'm feeling like for this is be true to yourself and stand up for yourself and make sure that you're being heard in this connection. Because I feel like for some of you, you're not being heard. Like the other person or the person you're asking about may try to silence you. If you bring up conflicts or issues or things they can't handle, they may lash out. That's for some of you, not all of you. If it doesn't resonate, again, don't take it. But in order to be true to yourself, in order to be true to others, you have to be true to yourself, is what it's saying. So it's almost like not letting someone bully you or make making decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, or like what society makes you think you should. Like if you're like, oh well, we got to get married, we got to have a baby, we got to do it like step by step, like it's almost like they're saying like, no, if you want, be true to who you are, your relationship, what your needs are, what needs to be met in this connection, and try not to make any decisions based on guilt or what other people make you feel you should do. I feel like a lot of people might be even in your ear about this connection, and it may be overwhelming you. But this person right now, they're working on their inner issues. So the person you're asking about says, I'm working on my inner issues. Number 63 might be relevant to someone. Signs or synchronicities. It is a number 9. We have 2 9s here and a 7. And a 63 and a 3 and a 30. Well, there's quite a bit more, 8 and 7 as well. Okay, so this person is working on their inner issues. So if you're wondering what they're doing right now, they may be, again, in the midst or not communicating because they're working on inner issues here. There's a lot of fog here. There's a lot of clouds here. There's a lot of unknown through that door. So they're like going through their issues. And oh my gosh, my nose is itching so bad in this reading. Like so bad. Like I can't stop ever since I've started the reading. Woo! Okay. So then we have the Chess Queen. Okay, this is what it looks like upright. And this is reversed. So the is the number 30, and it is symbolized by trust and strategizing. Okay, so let's see what they have to say about the Chess Queen when she is reversed. When the Chess Queen arrives to challenge you, it simply means that you're living too much in your head, planning, scheming, and strategizing what your future will look like and how and when it will unfold. Remember the saying, man plans and God laughs? You cannot know the power and beauty that is meant for you until you let go and ask for divine guidance. The laws of cause and effect apply here. Don't dictate what you want, as your wants may not be for your highest good. Ask instead for the miracles set aside for you and you alone. What does Spirit want for you? Perhaps it's time to let go and turn your life over to the care of a higher power. You can never lose when Spirit plays the game of life on your behalf. Yeah, so maybe this situation where you're asking about a person and Spirit is saying if you let go and turn your life over to a higher power, then that being them, that they can play this hand for you and lead you to whoever will be the one for you. So it's possible that the situation right now, I'm going to say maybe. I'm going to keep going through the cards, see if I can get more information. But I kind of feel like for some of you, it's a maybe. Others of you, it is a no because of some of the things that are happening in the connection. Doesn't mean it will never happen, just means right now that's not possible. So I'm getting half and half for this group. So, and the person and I hate to say this, I'm sorry, please don't shoot the messenger. This is just the message I'm getting, especially with this card. It says, don't dictate what you want, as your wants may be not in your highest good. So the person you may be wanting and asking about may not be for your highest good. So they're saying that you may want to redirect your focus onto yourself or onto a different connection. as far as, and you may be like, but this is my person, we need to come into union and da 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 da. And I super get that. And you can choose to reject this message if you want to. That's understandable. I'm telling you that for some of you, maybe you'll come into union in the physical world. For some, the answer is no. And it's only based on the fact that this could be the one for some of you, but it could. Okay? Not is. Okay, so I feel like for some of you, it's possible that this person isn't all that good for you. And that, the reason being is because of some of the battles that they put you through and some of their own inner issues that they need to work on. Okay, so in order to become ready for union, this person's saying like, hold on, I'm not good right now. I'm not feeling 100, and I need to work on my inner issues, and I know it. Okay, and we have the goddess of forgiveness here. I feel like this is very, this is also talking about forgiving this person, and they may need to forgive you for something, or you need to forgive them. But that is something that, this is a goddess that's trying to help the connection. It's stating that in order to come into union in the 3D, that there needs to be some type of forgiveness in this connection. And the divine is trying to work that in your favor. They're trying to give that to you and this person, and you may both need to forgive each other. Everybody does things, and no one's fully exempt from, the demise of a relationship. So everybody plays their part. So yeah, there may be some forgiveness needed in this connection here. And so they're trying to work with you and this other person to bring that forgiveness in and to help that, because that's definitely something that is coming through here. So this battle may have been between you and this other person, and it requires some forgiveness and somebody to back down. And it may be that this Aries or Capricorn are super stubborn, and they're just like, whatever, like, I'm right, I know I'm right, I don't care, and I want to battle this out, and I want to, there are a lot of Aries and Capricorn like that. We do get that way. I am an Aries Pisces, so I do understand that, and it is definitely a stubborn part of myself that I need to work on as well. So sometimes is it better to be happy or be right? So I always have to remember that one. And then we have rebirth. So again, this connection could be resurrected. So for some of you, that's what that maybe is, that rebirth is here. So it's also saying that, like, you're going through a transformation, and there's some things about the connection, your person, and you that are going through massive changes right now. It's like a phoenix rising from the ashes, or it will be going through massive changes here is what I'm showing. And it is a possibility for a rebirth and a reconnection. Number 7 is very spiritual connection. So it's very possible you're getting in touch with, they're saying, hey, get in touch with your feminine side, with your sexual side, with that phoenix inside of you, and rise up out of these ashes into a whole another person that can stand on their own, that doesn't need to worry about this connection coming to fruition, because you stand so strong in your own power that that it can't shake you one way or the other, whether this person is in it or not, in your life or not. Okay, so that's what I'm feeling for that rebirth, for sure. And definitely for some of you, for a small portion of you, I feel like it's a very small portion of you, that it's a rebirth of this connection once some of these issues have been kind of ironed out and addressed. And then we have the 3 of Wands reversed. Okay, so this is no longer waiting for this person to get their shit together or to come back or whatever. It's almost like a nonchalant, like, for some of you, I feel like you don't even care. In this pile, you're just kind of like, oh, all right, I'll see. Why not? Let's just see what it says. For a very small portion of you, you're just like, listen, it's fine if you come back, but I'll be fine if you don't come back. And that's what Spirit is saying too. They're like, just be unshakable by this connection, by the way this person makes you feel. And that's super hard to be able to be that detached from it. And I understand that. I'm not saying that it's very easy, or that it's just like, oh, you can just be like, dude, However, for some of you, it's stating that you're not going to wait for your ships to come in. You're going to go out and get them, and you're gonna stop with this this longing and this waiting and this pining for some of you for this person, because you finally realize that in order to attract what you want, you have to get your vibration up, and sometimes it requires action, sometimes it requires inaction, of course, because we're talking about wands. Here we're talking about fire, but right now it's almost saying, like, go with the flow. What's meant for you will come to you. And sometimes waiting for your ships to come in or waiting for this person to come back isn't going to do you any good. That you need to kind of get up and go after what you want, or figure out what you want in order to move forward in your life, and be like, yeah, I'm not going to wait for you. I'm not going to worry about whether you're coming back. That's fine if you do, fine if you don't. I'll be great either way. And being able to, not put up with any nonsense is what I'm feeling like for this card as well. So, and then we have the Death card reversed, and it's like this, it's hanging on to this connection. You're hanging on to this connection, even though it's very possible that for a lot of you, you're being told to let it go because it's not the right one, okay? That's for some of you. Again, if that resonates, others of you, of course, this is just showing that that you're both still hanging on, to this connection, that it's not dead, it's not over, that there's still some type of there's still the longing for each other. There's still some of these issues and that need to be resolved. There could be rebirth in this connection. Again, for some of you, where it kind of brings it back to life in a way. And I feel like for you, in order to do that, it's focusing on yourself and getting good within yourself and rising above the ashes of what you've been through, what you've been put through for a lot of you. And Scorpionic energies there with the Death card reversed. We got Scorpio here. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Scorpio, or they could have Scorpio in their chart, or you could as well. So it's almost like the connection is, it could be the rebirth comes with, obviously with an ending, but if the ending if there's no end, then it's hard to have that rebirth. So it's almost like for some of you, it's like letting go of that connection so that you can be rebirthed into the divine feminine that you are, and going back into this goddess energy and getting your power back, and being like, yeah, whatever, who cares if this guy or girl comes back or whatever in the situation. For others of you, it's hanging on to a situation that no longer serves you and needs to be let go of. And then we have the Six of Cups reversed. Yeah, so this could be a past life connection, but this is not so good memories when the Six of Cups is reversed. It's sadness, it's loss, it's fighting, it's all that kind of remembering them, like going through the past memories, but not remembering them all so well or accurately, and remembering mainly the ones that made you sad or made you cry, or when this person was not so nice, or when they did some really shitty things. So for the Six of Cups here, for some of you, again, it's releasing those memories, letting them be what they are, forgiving. This forgiveness is here. Where did I just have that? I'm sorry. Oh, Goddess of Forgiveness here. So it's releasing expectations about this connection as well, in order for you to flow to something that is meant for you. For some of you, it's a revival of the connection, but somebody may be hesitant to do that because of the past memories that are happening within either this person, where they're reminiscing, but it's not good memories. But they're still longing for you either way. They're going back through memory lane and replaying things in their mind, messages, reading messages, pictures, things like that. I feel like for some of you that they're just like, okay, but do I want to resurrect something with all these bad memories that I'm feeling, or all these sad memories, all these memories that kind of overwhelm me? Is this a good thing to want to do that? So there's a hesitation there to rekindle this for this person, because I feel like there's almost like they see things from only the negative right now. Even if they're longing for you on on whatever level this is, it could be, they do miss you, of course, but some of the memories that are coming through their minds are holding them back because they're disappointing, they're sad, they're very emotionally draining this person. This person feels like their emotions are just pouring out of them consistently over and over and over. And they can't get out of these negative emotions that they're attached to. All right, and then we have Light and Darkness, the Moon of True Love. Okay, interesting. All right, so this comes from the Love Spell book, and I know it says spell book, but there's cards of these, or I'm just going to call them the Love Spell cards. because it makes more sense. So let's see what they have to say about the moon of true love. Your actions were blameless with past Valentines. Now your emotions will be riding high on the crest of a wave, turning in your favor. New love is growing out of the darkness you felt when an old love disappeared or disappointed you. Ooh. Your intuition is especially keen around the time of each month's full moon. On a cold winter night, an old or new flame will I almost said re-enchant, but okay, fine, that could be for some of you. An older or new flame will enchant you with the magic of love. Someone from the past will want you back. Christmas and New Year's Eve will be happy, as you will not spend these occasions feeling alone and unloved. Okay, so for Christmas and New Year's Eve, you guys could be meeting someone else, or an old flame may re-enchant you with their magic of love. So for some of you with that rebirth, I do feel that they're saying, yes, for some of you, you're going to be re-enchanted with the magic of new love. And an old flame is going to try and come back, but that is up to you whether you would like to entertain that. And maybe because, the holidays do get lonely, and so maybe for Christmas and New Year's Eve, you allow this person back in to your life in order to kind of, so some of you will come back into union with this person, okay? So that's what they're saying here. That's very interesting. And that your intuition is especially keen around the time of each month's full moon. So you could be, those of you watching, you could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or have that in your chart. We do have Scorpio already here with the Death card reversed. So yeah, they're just saying, and that your emotions will be riding high on the crest of a wave, turning in your favor. So again, if disappointment in love with the Six of Cups is overwhelming you, this is a positive omen that is something that's going to change, and that new love is growing out of the darkness that you felt when an old love disappeared or disappointed you. So for a lot of you, again, this is an old love who is like, bye, see you later, or they disappointed you hard. And I felt that in this reading. I felt a little bit of that. And then we have Heavenly Love, Stars of Family Love. Okay, it's also from that same Love Spell book or Love Spell cards. Let's see what they have to say about that. It's very beautiful energy. All right, let's see. Stars. Where's the stars of family love? Okay. A star you wish upon will grant your wish. On summer nights you will see shooting stars while you are kissing a lover goodnight. It is a sign the man you are with will be special to you. He has a twinkle in his eyes. By day and by night he will take you to places you have never been before. You will walk in bright starlight. Oh, that's so beautiful. So you guys may have met someone on a summer night and had shared a kiss goodnight, and there were shooting stars, and that was your symbol that this person is going to be very special to you and is going to have a very big place in your heart. He has a twinkle in his eyes, so for those of you it may be a man, doesn't have to be, but by day and night he or she will take you to places you have never been before. You will walk in bright starlight. Okay, so yeah, they're just saying that this person, for those of you that are going to reconnect with this person, that this person, either this new love or the love that you met over the summer, will take you to places that you've never been before, and that you're going to feel like this incredible romantic love for this person, that they want a family with you, that it's deep, it's a soul, like I said, very soul connection here for some of you in this pile, that you know that there's a deep soul connection with this person, and the heavens are saying, look, we agree. Here's those shooting stars. Here's this moon. Here's what it looks like. You've got the sun and the moon here. So, and there's light and dark in the darkness with that moon of true love. So you have your moon and the moon and the stars with this person. They want to give you the moon and the stars with this person. And if it's a new love, someone is secretly yearning for you. So they're like, where's my person, man? Guys, I'm yearning for this new love. I don't even know who this person is. Maybe I kind of have an idea. Maybe I've dreamt about them. Maybe they've dreamt about... Sorry, guys, my video cut off. So what I was saying is, like, maybe they have dreamt about you. They just haven't met you yet. So this is where that new love comes in for some of you. If it's an old love, I do feel like for some of you, you may reject this person if they come back and be like, nah, look at me, I'm doing good, you know. So they may try to come back, and you may actually change your mind for some of you, or you know on some level for a small portion of you that this person's not good for you. So it's almost like they want you to release that, and once you do, you can make space for this new love that's coming in. All right, well, thank you so much, guys. I appreciate all of your support on my channel. Please like the video if you liked it, if you resonated with it, if you like my energy, I would super appreciate that. Subscribe, comment, and if you'd like a personal reading, the link is in the description box below. All right, so if you picked pile number 3, this was the pretty pink shell. It's kind of a peach color. This is, will you come into union with this person? All right, so for this pile, you could be asking about, will you come into union with a Cancer? Or they have Cancer in their chart, or Libra, or they have Libra in their chart. Okay, so Libras are all about justice and balance. Cancer is about the emotional side. They are very deep, sensitive, feeling individuals. So as far as that's concerned. So feeling like drawn to this card where it says the Queen of Family Love, okay? It says Mother of Peace, okay? So this is, these are relationship cards. They're love spell cards. They come with a love spell book. So let's see what they have to say about Queen of Family Love. So let's see. Is this person and you're going to come into union. And let's see about that here. Okay, family love. Queen of Family Love, Mother of Peace. This wonderful homemaker is rich in love. She generously dispenses respect and warmth to her husband and family. Genuinely kind to everyone she meets, she can be trusted with secrets. Fun-loving, she is a visionary, and the advice she dispenses is inspired by her strong feminine intuition. Time moves slowly when you are parted from your lover, who feels the same way. Because both of you want to love and be loved, you will receive an offer or marriage proposal from the one whose heart you possess. The pair of you may begin a joint venture, perhaps in January or May. You or someone near and dear may soon become engaged or conceive a baby or buy a new pet. Okay, so what they're saying, without a doubt, is that you will come into union with this person, that time is moving slowly when you're parted from them. So if you're apart from this person, which most of you I'm sure are, then they feel like time is taking so slow. Like, when is this, like, is this ever going to get here? Are we ever going to get to this point? But they feel exactly the same. Both of you want to love and be loved, and that you will receive an offer or marriage proposal from the one whose heart you possess. So for a lot of you, this is about this person stepping up and offering you a commitment. It could also be a marriage proposal here for some of you. Could be a relationship for some, but I feel like, yes, it'll come back into the into union in the 3D after possibly a period of separation, and that if you're feminine watching, that you're a wonderful homemaker, that you have a lot of love, a lot of friends, that you are you may have a family, or you're very connected to your family, and that's very big. And I feel like for some of you also may go to church or celebrate your religion or spirituality. It's a big part of this person. They're saying to look at her crown here. For some reason, it reminds me of the Pope or being in church. There's a church behind her too, as well. So that kind of also adds to that. Or spirituality is very important to you as the viewer watching, if you're a feminine watching, and even if you're masculine and that applies, then take that as well. So you may be very warm and generous with your friends and your family. So very beautiful. This person is fun-loving, a visionary, and very good at advice. Okay, because she has a strong. If you're a woman watching, you have a strong feminine intuition, and you can dispense advice well, and you're very trusted with people's secrets. People come to you almost like a counselor would. So I feel like it's very beautiful energy. So they're saying for sure that you'll come into union with your person. So that's very beautiful. We have also leadership here. So you may have to be the one that leads this connection into fruition, into union. But it also says that the person that you're asking about sees you as a leader. They look up to you, almost like they can learn from you. You may be older than this person, so they're kind of like they're looking to you for guidance on how to get this connection going again, to come back together again if there's a period of separation. And they kind of are like, okay, so what do I do next? And they're kind of looking at you like, what do I do next? Is what I'm getting for that. And we have, you deserve love. You are lovable. So if you don't feel like you deserve love, or you may be feeling a bit out of sorts when it comes to maybe being insecure about whether you actually are worthy of love, the divine's like, heck yeah, you deserve love. Just get that bow and arrow up, just like Cupid. Let that arrow fly and see where it goes, because it's meant to hit your person. And this person is showing me a soulmate. The connection is a soulmate connection. So your soulmate loves, accepts, and respects you unconditionally. I feel like that's exactly where this leadership comes from. They see you with love and respect, and they accept you unconditionally for who you are. They may not have told you this. Again, this is kind of messages that can come through that may be even secretive, but this person recognizes you as their soulmate, or you recognize this person that you're asking about, that you want to come into union with. It's a soulmate connection. And they look up to you to be the leader in this connection. So they're like, okay, and you guys could lead together as well. So it's almost like when you get your energies together, you guys can go into business together. You could go, just your natural born leaders as well, is what I'm feeling for this pile. Excuse me, goodness. And these are Lovers Oracle, I believe, cards. Goodness, I wish I remembered. I don't have the box here, but very beautiful energy. So it says, when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. So if you feel like you make bad choices and partners for some of you watching, or that you just can't win when it comes to matters of the heart, they're saying there is no right or wrong. There's only love. Every choice brings you a lesson and expands your understanding of life and love. So even if it doesn't work out with a certain person, you can take the lesson from that and apply it to your next relationship. And it could also just be for matters of the heart when it comes to learning about life, like learning to let go of good people, toxic people. Sorry, I don't mean good people. I meant toxic people or situations or things that no longer serve you. So it's almost like being able to just be able to realize that there's no right or wrong choice. So you may be like, oh, I make really bad choices in men or whatever, and it just never seems to work out. Well, they're saying that those people are karmics. They're lessons here for you. They're connected to you for a reason. Now, this one is not a karmic. This one is a soulmate. So they're saying it's a bigger, but soulmates also dispense lessons. Okay, so keep that in mind. All right, the next card that we have here is also from that same deck. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. Look, you've got two deserve cards here. So they're saying you deserve love. You deserve all that your heart desires, that it's on its way, okay? So if you haven't met this person and you're wondering if you're going to come into union with someone or a relationship that's coming into your life, maybe a new love, then they're saying yes, they're saying it is. So it's soon to come your way. And know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. So you're about ready to have all that. You're about ready to manifest all that. And it's happening, okay? It's happening very, very quickly. I feel like for some of you, I want to say 3 months. And you may have been staying single until you were able to be in a relationship for some of you. So, and you're kind of doing your own thing, and you may be a single mom for some of you as well. Taking care of your kids, taking care of your family, being involved with your family activities, religious, spiritual pursuits as well. And then we have the Six of Pentacles reversed. So it may be that the situation feels very unbalanced, that one person is giving more than the other as far as the connection is concerned. So that may be why there was a little bit of a distance, or that maybe just currently that you're maybe kind of struggling with money, with having enough, and you're trying to make more out of it in your own life, or this person might be trying to do that as well. But the connection is a little unbalanced from that perspective. And when I see the Six of Pentacles here, the way they depict it in this, even though it's reversed, but this is the upright meaning, I see that this, again, a mother, someone who has a child, may have a young son, okay, of the same age. I want to say, well, he looks like 6 or 7, I'm just roughly gauging it. But it could be because you have responsibilities that you have to take care of, and you're just trying to take care of your family, you're trying to take care of your children or child at this time, that's affecting the connection here. So it's and the connection itself, if you don't have children, this person doesn't have children, or you could be divorced and have the situations where children are involved. But if you don't have any children, it's just saying that the connection is a little bit out of whack, like somebody's giving more than the other. So it's time to kind of to get that balance. And I feel like that's going to happen because we have the Seven of Pentacles next to that. It's putting in a lot of hard work and feeling more financially stable and able to kind of, this connection actually, it goes from a 6 to a 7, which is still not an even number, but there's more balance to it. There's more of an equal give and take, and maybe just a little bit, somebody's actually giving just a little bit more. I'm putting in all the work and waiting for those seeds to kind of come to fruition. So it's almost like there's this Six of Pentacles have been planted. There's one that's bloomed here, so one good one, and you're just waiting to see what comes with the rest. So it's possible that you like to garden if you're a feminine watching, and kind of look at your life as a garden as well. I feel like they're saying you may see it that way, or the divine sees it that way, as in like this cultivates. It's just cultivating something bigger. So it's like planting those seeds and waiting to see if they're going to bloom. We got one good one down there, okay? So it's possible that you're like, out of all these trash dudes that whatever have been, or women, either way, that there's still going to be that one shiny one that's gonna bloom, that's gonna make this all worth it. So the hard work is going to pay off, is what I feel like. And if you're in separation and you're not in communication, we have the Eight of Wands. So this person wants to communicate with you, the fast traveling communication. You may be at a distance from this person. They may be at a distance from you. It could be long distance. Or you have to travel to get to this person by car, boat, plane, etc. But there's communication here with that Eight of Wands. So I feel like a lot of earth here going on with the Pentacles. And then we've got some fire here with the Wands. So this may also attribute to signs in the chart. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So I do feel like communication is required for this. And maybe if it's you that's kind of cultivating and putting in the work for this relationship, or trying to see where what's going to pay off, you want to communicate that to the other person, like, hey, I've been putting in so much work into this connection, into myself, into my responsibilities, and I'm feeling a little bit better now about my situation, and I want to tell you I feel better now. So for those of you in separation wondering what this person wants to tell you, that could be them or you that wants to communicate that, like, I'm ready to work on this now. So before it wasn't equal and they weren't ready, maybe not ready to work on it. It could be because of children involved or a family issue. I'm feeling strongly for that. But now with this, they're like, I want to tell you that I can put in the work now. I want to show you how I can put in the work now. So it's also, we've got communication here. We've also got a little bit of action or seeds that have been planted. So somebody's actually been working on that. So that's an action card to me with the Seven of Pentacles, even though it is kind of earthy, kind of planting it in the ground. But when we see that pop out, that's action. We see that little bud come, poking through, it's like, oh, okay, and somebody wants to express, they want to tell you they've been working on themselves. They want to tell you they've been working, they want to work on this connection as well. So for those of you asking about someone who is you're in separation with. Okay. Very cool. And grounding the connection and grounding with this Seven of Pentacles is very interesting because each pentacle has like a different design on it. And they're all different, and they're all just kind of random. Here's like a little bit of what looks like a fingerprint, and very tribal designs here. So that may mean something to some of you. I don't know if you can see all of that, but they're very interesting. It's almost like they want to ground this relationship now. They want to actually work at this connection. They want to see what they could bring to this connection, what you could bring, what you guys could do together. And this could be as well, Six of Pentacles working together. Then you produce that Seventh Pentacle is what I'm seeing here at the bottom right here, this little pentacle over here. It's like, oh, you finally, you guys can work on this, work together in order to produce something beautiful come to fruition in this connection. And it also could be a business partnership too. For some of you, you may be in business or work with this person with the Pentacles here. And it may have been, you may have been dating your boss, and I'm not judging. I'm just saying that it's possible that this person was either someone you work with, someone over you, someone in a different department, possibly. That type of energy is here. And so in the past, it was very, it was the give and take was unequal, where somebody was giving too much and very unequal energy. But then we balance it out with that Seven. We get into a more equal balanced connection that's producing something. Okay, so that's grounded, that's moving, that's able to move forward and able to withstand the test of time. And we have transcendence. So this connection is going through a transcendence here. You may be going through transcendence as well. This is the number 3. So if that means anything to someone, feel like this person, like you can see that they kind of sitting there with their arms around their knees, and they look sad, but they're kind of coming out of it into a place where they feel more grounded, more like themselves. Maybe they're feeling out of sorts or having a rough time. So this person is really trying to transcend their energy. It's either you or this person or this and this connection by kind of trying to get out of that depressive, sad, or disappointed kind of, where this person is just like down here, like downtrodden. Their eyes are pretty much down and they look sad. She looks sad. But by the end of this, it's like her spirit starts to lighten. She may be doing meditation. So if you're a feminine watching, you may do meditation or yoga in order to transcend when you get blue, or your feelings, like when things just suck, if you're in separation, where you're just like, oh my gosh, and you get really sad and things like that. So that's definitely, there's movement here. So you're transcending this energy into something positive, or they want you to do so in order for you guys to come together in this connection. So this connection is actually, like I said, moving into something beautiful. And gradually getting back to something more positive, a higher vibration is what I'm hearing as well. And then we have the Horse King, assistance and control, number 42. So number 6, and we have 2 6s here. 6, 2 6. Okay, great. So let's see what they have to say about that. These are relationship-based cards. So let's see. We have the number 42. They're by Colette Baron Reed. They are Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. The Horse King always comes to lend you the power to go the distance, forging ahead whatever the weather. Yes. Yes. Just like the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. You'll most certainly reach your perfect destination with this noble ally. He lets you know that some person or circumstance brought through synchronicity will certainly appear to help you with your endeavors. You aren't meant to go this part of the journey alone. Okay, so yeah, I'm surprised this isn't partnership, but 81 or the number 9 We have 8 here, 7 and 2 6s, and a 3. So those could all be relevant to your synchronicities. So this person may appear when you're seeing synchronicities of these type of symbols or signs coming through. And they said you aren't meant to go through this part of the journey alone. So someone's going to be with you to help assist you. Says this is also an important time to delegate authority to others so that they may assist you. Yeah, leadership. Okay, so this is a time to delegate authority to others so they can assist you. So if you need help within this connection with this person or with yourself, they're saying that in order to show your leadership and your ability to be that leader, leaders are always able to, when they're good, to delegate authority to others and let them figure some things out or help you out with your situation. So, you may need to delegate at this time is what they're saying in order to do so. It says currently you're magnetic to powerful people who are in a position to help make your dreams come true. The Horse King asks that you remain open to those who are sent to aid you. You can be assured that you will be lifted up and will ride high in victory. So yeah, you're very magnetic right now to powerful people that may be able to put you in a leadership position if you're not already in one, or this person wants to be that for you because they know that in order to win you over, that they have to kind of boss up and get into this energy, and transcend, okay? And to be open to those that are sent to you because they're there to help you get on the right path, to engage with the right people, to find and stay with your person and come into union with them. So they're helping this connection. And these people that are coming to you are in a position to help make your dreams come true. So they're able to help you make your dreams come true. And this person as well, you may tell them like, look, I'm a businesswoman. This is what I got, or this is what I intend on doing. I intend on owning my own business or being self-employed, or this is my position right now. And you're climbing the ladder like this person. There's a ladder here. So it's like climbing the corporate ladder or climbing the ladder to, again, transcendence or a higher level of spirituality in this connection. And they're saying that is something that this person that comes in for you as well, whoever this person is, they have the ability to raise you up, to help you transcend into a whole new dimension of yourself and this connection. So, oh wow, it's very beautiful. And you'll be assured that you will be lifted up and will ride high in victory. So you have people trying to help with this connection, bring it to fruition in the 3D, and that would be riding high in victory right there for you. You'd be like, oh my gosh, yay. And we have the Rainbow Prince, which symbolizes compensation and perseverance. Let's see what they have to say here for that. Number 26, it's number 8. We have 2 8s on the ground here. And 2 6s. That might mean something to some of you, so just in case. When the Rainbow Prince appears as your ally, he reminds you about the law of compensation and the law of receiving. After the rainstorm you've endured on your journey, the Rainbow Prince brings you a pot of gold, which is the result of your using all the elements of your inner light and reaching into the sky until you touch the material realm from one end to the other. This isn't always an easy process, and hard work must be rewarded by compensation. When you align yourself with the energy of giving the highest value, your compensation is inherent in the act itself. But the message here is more than that. The Rainbow Prince says to keep your sights on the sky after the rainstorms that may have upset your life. Follow your bliss to the pot of gold waiting for you. Perseverance pays off, and your reward will be greater than you can imagine. Okay, yeah, absolutely. So I feel like if you're a woman watching or a man that is all about leadership, it's about business, your career is very important to you, for most of you watching, or important to this person, that they are saying that as long as that person perseveres and as long as they're aligning their work with the highest quality, that will receive the same compensation for it. And it says, when you align yourself with the energy of giving the highest value, your compensation is inherent in the act itself. So it's almost like unconditional love that this person has for you in this connection as well. So it's not just business related, it's not just material or I'm trying to think of the blanket word for all that, abundance. Thank you, goodness. So it says to keep your sights on the sky even after you've had some hard times in your life, because it's after the rainstorm, and follow your bliss wherever it's taking you, because it seems like here, if you align your spiritual path with your material path as well, or your material, the way that you make your living, they're saying that you'll be compensated in many different ways, that it will help your soul rest, because you're doing what you're passionate about, that you're able to receive the same compensation that can also be from the divine, where you know that they're patting on the back for what you do, and for the gifts that you have, that you bring to the table, that you impart on this world, and that your compensation. So again, a lot of you have some abundance and money coming towards you as well. I know this is more about love, but there is money and stability coming, especially if you decide to be in a position of where you're the leader, where you're the boss, the CEO, the manager of some sort, in that way, or a entrepreneurial energy with business, that you will be receiving those emotional, spiritual, and material compensation for all of this. And that the person coming in for you, or the people around you, friends, family, etc., that are aligned with your highest good, will be helping lift you up into this position. And they put you in this leadership position because they trust you, they look up to you. This person does the same. They trust you, they look up to you. They know that you can lead them in the right direction, and that you make a good leader. And they also feel like that if they can help you by buying from whatever you decide to go into business for, that they also are going to help you make money. So, wow, that's very beautiful here. This is so intense. But yeah, overall for this pile, yes, I do believe that you will come into union in the 3D. Wow, very cool. Sweet. Well, leave me your comments below. Like the video if you resonated with my energy or the cards. I'd really appreciate that. Subscribe so you don't miss any of my other videos. If there's something that you want me to do that I haven't done as a pick a card, pick a pile reading, just comment below or email me. And if you would like a personal reading, the link is also in the description box below. Wow, pile number 3. That was beautiful. That was awesome. I love that. And there's some communication coming for you with that 8 of Wands. I feel like that communication is on its way. All right, let's see what we end here. 27. Let's say 27, 27. Okay. All right. Communication from this person, or you may reach out and communicate with them. They want to reach out and communicate with you once they can kind of get back to feeling like themselves. All right, pile number 4. All right, if you chose this beautiful shell here, looks like a snail shell, very beautiful. All right, this is, will you come into union with your person, whoever you're thinking about? All right, so for this pile. You could be dealing with the person you are asking about coming into union with. This could be a person that is Scorpio or has Scorpio in their chart. And we also have Pisces, where they have Pisces in their chart, okay? All right. So first card I'm drawn to is this Twin Flames, your passion ignites. Okay, so for those of you that know about twin flames, the person you're asking about, you're twins. And for those of you that don't know what that connection is, do your own research. What I believe it is, and my beliefs are different than others, but just on a basic level, it is the idea that your soul is, you are one soul, and you were put into two different bodies and intended to find that other soul somehow, some way, and you have had past lives together, and you will continue to have lives together in the future. Some twins come into union in the 3D and the 5D. Some are only in union in the 5D. You're always in union with your twin, so of course this is going to be one of those, like, yes, you're in union, but you're, again, we're asking about in the 3D, so the physical world, not just in the spiritual world. So let me see what they have to say about the spiritual union versus the physical union for both of you. So we have eternal love, and it's Venus, ruled by the planet Venus. So let's see what they have to say about eternal love. So, I mean, just off the bat, your love is never ending, especially with a twin, so eternal love is like part of being a twin. So you're always connected. You always will have that love. You always will have that connection. Nothing can destroy that because you're one soul. All right, so let's see, eternal love. It's true love, family love, unrequited, forbidden, Venus. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so it says, the Venus card is strong enough to carry love into a higher sphere. Like I said, 5 dimension, 5D, 5D. What you wish with love, Venus commands. Venus increases your chance of winning the love of the man you long to love. You will experience both spiritual love and sexual attraction with someone you already know or are about to meet. Love will shine so brightly in your life that you will be glowing with love light. Others will not fail to notice and remark upon your changed appearance and happiness. Venus represents the highest ideal of feminine beauty. Someone is definitely falling in love with you. The Venus card strengthens the influence of good cards immediately to her left and right, and modifies any negative cards that appear in these positions in a spread. Well, we're not actually using them in their typical spread. However, I'm feeling like for some of you will come into union with your twin, and some will not in the 3D realm. But you're always connected in the 5D. So that's what spirit is. They may also just be tapping into that and saying, like, listen, if Venus is strong enough to carry your love into a higher sphere, but it's also already been into a higher sphere. But if you come into union with your twin on this earth, you strengthen that bond and you carry that love that you have currently with them, that you're in when you currently come back together with them, into a higher sphere. So if you wish for this love, Venus will command it. And it says it increases your chances of winning the love of the man you long to love, or woman, if you're watching and you're male, or whatever your preference, doesn't matter. And that you will experience both the spiritual love and sexual attraction with this person. So if you're wondering if you're going to come back together with this person, I believe so. I believe so far, but we'll keep going. I do believe for most of you, yes, that you will come back into union with this person in the 3D in this lifetime, but you are also connected in the 5D forever, eternally, forever and ever, amen. Okay. All right. So, but we have boundaries here. So firm boundaries are needed now. So in order for this connection to flourish, or for you to come into fruition with this person, you must set some boundaries about the connection. You may have to say it to them specifically and say, hey, look, this is what I expect, and be consistent with them and keep that boundary there, and don't sway on it. Because they're needed now in this connection. So this person may need to set some boundaries about the connection, and you may be as well. And remember, You know, there's times where we feel like we're on like this roller coaster with our twin, and it is like up and down and up and down and up and down and side to side and right and left and up. Just can't even always keep track of it because it is so out of control. So one thing that will help the connection and help you come back into union with this person is boundaries, okay? And that could be in any way, shape, or form. That could be boundaries about friendship, boundaries about love, boundaries about communication, etc. When we have joy, like this person feels such joy when they're with you. They like to dance with you. They maybe want to take you out dancing and to the club and outdoors, like at weddings and things like that. They just want to get. They also want to, for those of you that can handle this is an 18 or up read right here. So if you can't handle any sexual comments, you might want to click off, or if you are under 18. But this person would like to have sex with you on the dance floor or kind of get really, 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 worked up so that you guys can do it in a public place. Hopefully not getting caught, but, that's definitely, this energy I'm feeling like that this person is like, just you have sexual chemistry like no other. And of course, with twin flames, you always do. And this is the number 9, but this is like joy here. This is just such joy to be in your energy. So if you want to connect with this person and you're in separation, dance and music is one way that you can do that. All right, and then we have the 8 of Pentacles here. And this is like, anytime I see Pentacle cards, I feel like there's just more and more grounding and more work that this person is putting into this connection, or you're putting into this connection. It's not the 10 of Pentacles, so we're not quite there as far as the commitment or the amount of finances. So it's almost like you may want to have a child with your twin and trying to figure out how to balance the finances, how to have this baby. Some of you may be ready to give birth or will get pregnant with your twin's baby. And that's something that's very relevant here that I'm feeling, because look at this person. She is just ready to pop. She is, very pregnant, and this man is so protective over her. He's just kind of like, hey, babe, I got you. I got our family. I'm going to take care of us. Like, this person really wants to be a family man. They really want to be everything that you need. And they may be stuck at an 8 because, finances, take care of a baby, obviously that's, that takes away from like the 10 of Pentacles. Not saying that you're not committed to this person. It's just and if you're neither of this applies, if none of this applies and you're not pregnant, or you won't become this, because this is also futuristic energy here with your person, or if you're a man watching, obviously, and that doesn't apply, then it's just saying that this person is putting in the effort and the work towards this grounding this relationship and bringing it into fruition in the 3Ds. They're really working hard at that, and maybe they're trying to get their finances ready so that they can offer you some money, so that or some stability, so that you guys can make a family together and feel like you have enough. Okay, so I feel like it's definitely about resources in this aspect. And then we have the Ace of Wands. So yeah, this person is, and there's 2 pregnant. This person looks pregnant as well. She's just covered by a cloth here. So this person may really, really, really want you to have babies with them. They're just like, I want to get you pregnant because, then you have my seed, our seed, and I want this happy family. I want to be a dad, or I want to be a mom. And they see you as this goddess, as this empress, as this mother figure. And they're like, they really want to, with that Ace of Wands, God, we got a lot of sexual energy going on in this pile, but they really want to procreate with you. They want this brand new beginning with you. This, the Ace of Wands is always kind of a phallic symbol here. So it represents like the penis for a man. And kind of fertility. So that Ace of Wands is also about creativity and a brand new start and starting something with you. So this person would like to, if you haven't met them already, this is what they want from you. They want a family. They want to start a family with you, whatever that is. You could just have a dog, but there's definitely 2 pregnant women in here on both of these cards is what I'm feeling. So for a lot of you, you're either pregnant or will become pregnant, and your twin flame could very well be the father. And this Ace of Wands is also about, again, like creativity and in a brand new passionate beginning. And then we have the 5 of Cups. You see how this person is holding a mask here? So it feels like taking off their mask and being authentic with you is what's needed in this connection, either you or this person. Again, I'm going to talk about you both as if you're one person. So remember, the energies apply because you are twin flames. You are one soul, so you mirror a lot of things. So there could have been a lot of sadness and disappointment, but there's 2 cups, at this 5 of cups that you normally see, 3 cups spilled over and 2 behind this person. They just need to look back and see that there's still a soulmate or a twin flame, a soul bond, a connection that's still there. So it's not, there may have been some time where there's definitely, if you're in separation, there's just sadness, and you want this person to come forward and be honest and take off their mask and be authentic with you. And you may want to figure out if you can be authentic with them, like, hey, is it safe? Are we safe to take off our masks with each other? Am I going to get hurt again? So it's very possible that this person may be wearing a mask and being, like a runner for some of you that you're asking about. And they're not sure how to be authentic. They don't want to hurt you. So it's possible that in the past there was some rejection of the connection, or some disappointment emotionally within the connection. This person may not have known how to express their emotions to you about what they were feeling, and so that could be the mask that they're wearing as well. So 5 of Cups is always kind of, to me, like anxiety, depression, that guy sitting there, with or what is it, like, the 3 cups spilled, and there's still 2 standing within that 5 of Cups. So it's not completely wasted. That there's definitely still love there. Okay, this person still loves you. They still miss you. They want you badly. They're just, they're trying to figure out how to come correct and be transparent with you, I believe, for some of you watching. And then we have weddings. So yeah, are you going to come into fruition? A lot of you could be marrying your twin. The situation involves marriage. Now, if you cannot come into fruition with your twin and you're asking, and for some of you, it's not always possible for us, I feel like, to come into union with our twin. It depends on the reason too. But if your twin is married or you're married, this could be blocking the connection. This could be why you're not able to come into union. But for those of you that doesn't apply for, it's just saying that this could turn into something long-term committed, where you both get married to each other. So the situation involves marriage in some way. And we have teaching and learning. So this person, of course, as your twin, is here to teach you some hard lessons. And that's part of this, is learning about this connection, learning about how to communicate. Purple is associated, or blue right here, associated with the throat chakra. And I feel like this has to do with being receptive to this person teaching you these lessons about love, about life. So number 57. So number 3 boils down to number 3 if we go down to numerology. So they want to show you something. They want to learn from. They also believe that this connection can teach them something, and they can learn something from it, or they don't have to believe that, but the divine is saying, yes, this is an important connection where you're going to be teaching each other hard lessons, and you're going to be learning some things from each other as well, learning about boundaries, okay? This is a big deal, learning about boundaries, okay? For some of you in this connection, it's all about learning about boundaries, learning about how to keep the joy, it's teaching you to lighten up maybe a little in life, not take things so seriously for a lot of you, to play, to be joyful and play. It's also teaching you and this person to become authentic with each other, and to feel safe enough in this connection to take off your masks and be authentic, okay? And really show, this person really needs to take this off and be like, listen, I want to have your baby. Like, that's one of them that's just like, come on, you're playing around, you're just kind of like, haha, no, like, that's funny, but really they're like, yeah, I want to knock you up, or like, I don't mean it to sound so crass, but like, I want to put a baby in it, I want it mine, I want to put a ring on it too with this wedding. I want to put a ring on it. So no matter what they're showing you, that is the truth of the matter. So if they're acting ridiculous or they're a runner, doesn't matter. They still miss you. They still want you. They still think about you as well. And then we have life partners. Yeah, a lot of you are going to be life partners. This is number 11, and you know that. You know you've been in other lifetimes with each other. You've been partners before. So linking up in this life is almost feels easy because it's, in a way, not that twin flames are easy, but just that you're like, I already know you're a past life. We have a past life connection. We've been here before and we'll be life partners forever. And that, you know, like little children, like enjoying life, okay, and embracing like the little childlike things that you love about each other, like being silly like a child, being crazy like a child, doing, you know, silly things, playing on the playground type of energy. And when you get with this person, they bring you a lot of joy, you bring them a lot of joy, and they see you as your life partners together in the spiritual realm. And also they want that in that 3D realm too. They want to ground this into the 3D with that 8 of Pentacles. They want something stable and solid with you and something tangible like that baby. And then we have Seek the Truth, another 7 here. I think we had another 7. Was that it? 7? Yeah, we got 2 7s here. Okay. And so seeking the truth about this connection is trying to figure out, maybe for some of you are watching, you're not sure who your twin is and who your soulmate is, or a twin and a karmic or something along those lines, because there's these 2 heads here that are kind of like looking away, and this person is kind of like trying to see beyond that. They're like, and this is also trying to see beyond the connection of a twin flame connection where you see yourself in this other person and you mirror, and you're trying to figure out, what makes us so special about this connection? How can I learn more about it and delve deeper into the truth of who this person is to me? So if you're wondering about who they are to you, they're saying it's your twin flame. So look that up. And I've done a lot of videos on it, so you can go back and look at my other videos that I used to do for the astrological signs. They want you to seek the truth, and it is within yourself. You're going to figure out some truths about yourself that are also a mirror of your twin, and vice versa. So you're really going to be learning and teaching each other to seek the truth as well, to kind of look deeper into this connection, because it's not just a typical connection. Twin flames are not typical connections. They are not normal relationships either. And everybody's like, oh, just get over it or move on, or, you know, there's more fish in the sea, and there's this and there's that. And there's a lot of harmful energy that can get spread from people who don't actually understand what a twin flame is or have never been in a twin flame connection. And even the twin flame community can be harmful as well. So you seek your own truth about this connection. They want you to do that. Read. You know, it's going to be a spiritual thing as well. So meditation, you may find something in meditations that work for you, that you can get your aha moments about this person, especially if you're in separation and you're trying to end that runner chaser dynamic. I'm going to be posting something on my Facebook probably within the next few days about that, and to kind of there's a guy that I found recently that I agree with a lot of the things he says about twin flames, and it is really interesting, and I would like your guys' opinion on it, but it also helps you with seeking the truth here about your connection, about why you feel so intense about this person, why you mirror each other, what's going on in this person's brain and their mind and their heart. And it's like you can intuitively feel them and they can intuitively feel you. And that may be where the boundary is needed, or maybe hard for you to make boundaries with this person because twin flames are so intense. There's so much love there. There's so much of a connection. And sometimes we're willing to put up with a lot of shit, and we shouldn't. We should be making boundaries with these people. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. A little bit longer than I would like, but then we have the well watcher. So this is reversed here, and they do have a reversed meaning. This is what it looks like upright. So it says wisdom and power of the divine. Okay, and it's reversed. So let's see what and it's another number 7. So let's see what they have to say about the well watcher and about your connection. The well watcher comes to let you know that you've run out of steam. Self-will alone isn't enough to make things happen. All cannot be yours at this time. If you feel you're going nowhere, it's because you're meant to stay put. Willfulness can lead you to becoming like the bull in a china shop, creating havoc as you push forward. Remember the sacred, creative source of the water in the well. Drink some, be still, and contemplate the true origin of power. Yeah, drink some, be still. Contemplate the true origin of power, seeking that truth, okay? Not actually going out trying to chase after this person, because they're saying that you'd be like a bull in a china shop, only creating more havoc. So what is meant for you will come to you, and to go within and to take care of yourself right now, because a lot of you may be burnt out and not actually, your self-care may need some refilling, especially because Scorpio and Pisces, you are water signs, you're empaths by nature. Most of y'all are, not all, but a good majority. So we easily can become, we're givers, especially Pisces. Just give until we realize that we are super not even, there's no drop left for us. So they want you to make sure that you still have something for you. It says, drink some, be still, and contemplate the true origin of power. It isn't you, like it's the divine, giving it up to the divine. So drink deeply of the wisdom of the divine and listen to the beautiful music playing through your life. Yeah, especially if you're connecting with the Pisces here, that's something that they're doing as well. They connect really, really deeply through music. And I believe Scorpio is also the same. I have known a Scorpio. We are best friends. We are still best friends. We've been through some hardship. We have reconnected, and he is a Scorpio, and I love him so much. And I will tell you what, the relationship between water signs with that Scorpio and Pisces here is very deep, and they're very much into music. I know a lot of Scorpios that are huge into music, just like Pisces. We communicate through music with you. If we show you something we love, or a song or whatever, or you tell us you don't like our music, oh dang, yeah. Or you treat us as if our music, like if you're not into, we know that we got to be into somebody who's going to be almost just as receptive. They may not like all of our music, that's fine, and that's understandable. But for water signs, if you're trying to understand a water sign, we connect through music. We connect through that deeply. So if you want to get with this person, with this Pisces or this Scorpio, you better get your playlist up. You better, that's how you can romanticize us. That's how you can romance the stone. All right. That's how you can get us locked down. So if you want to be married to one, get that music playlist up. See what they like. Make a playlist for a Pisces or a Scorpio of the things you like too, and some of their stuff in there, or songs that remind you of them, and boom, we are freaking yours, within reason, but you know what I'm saying. And listen to the beautiful music playing through your life. When you've made conscious contact with your higher power, you can move forward again, replenished and renewed. This is also an important time to restore harmony in your relationship, since you may be temporarily out of tune with one another. If there's a power struggle between you, remember that only the divine has true power, and you won't feel the need to struggle anymore. Yeah, so if there's a power struggle going on with you and this person, it's very possible that this person has withdrawn from you, this Pisces or this Scorpio, because they need to take care of themselves. They have given too much into this relationship, or it's out of balance, and they need to be connecting with their own divine spirit and refilling their cup before they can actually give more to you. So it's very possible that that's why, and you may be out of tune with your person right now, temporarily. And if there's a power struggle between the two of you for power between that, then as long as you or your twin can give it up to the divine and let the divine divinely guide you or bring you together, then that will, this situation involves marriage, man. Then you guys can definitely, for some of you, be getting into that union of marriage. And you won't need to struggle anymore, because I saw this meme recently. It was very beautiful, and it was something along the lines of, when you and your significant other are fighting, remember you're on the same team. You are on the same team. You both, want the same thing. You want love, and you want to be loved, especially with that eternal love card here. So, but this is a magical connection. If you're going to be, if you feel like if you're in separation right now, a lot of you won't be in separation for long. That's probably about 50% of you. The other 50%, I can't say, because twin flames is a mixed bag, man. And it takes a lot to come into union with a twin. But whoever is watching this pile, you guys know what to do, and some of this will help you get to that point with them, especially when you go inside and seek your truth And it doesn't matter if you're, I mean, I know it does matter, but I mean it in the sweetest way possible. As in, yeah, if you're not in union in the 3D, it doesn't change the fact that you are in union in the higher realms, okay? You have, in a past life possibly been married to this person, okay? And they know that, you know that, and you feel it, and they feel it, and whether they're voicing it or not is not really what we're addressing here if they're not. But listen, they love you deeply. They want to ground this relationship, want babies with you. They know that this love is eternal, and you know that this love is eternal, and it has no end to this bond. And the way you feel with each other is like insanely joyful, happy, beautiful, sexy, have very big positive chemistry, very big sexual chemistry here. And this person's going to teach you something as well as you're going to teach them, and you both are going to learn from each other as well. So it's a very beautiful connection. I love it. And life partners, man, for a lot of you, you know that in the past life you have been life partners, and you will continue to be them in the future. And the 3D for some of you, yes, I'm going to say yes. Because I know about twin flames, it is a mixed bag. I'm going to say 50% yes, 50% no. But this is a very beautiful connection that I'm seeing right here for y'all. And a lot of you need to realize this person may be overwhelmed right now, and they need to take care of themselves. It's self-care, and they're not good at that. They're not good at recognizing, not always good at recognizing if you're a Scorpio, if they're Scorpio or Pisces, that they need to have firmer boundaries, and that they also need to give themselves more self-care in order to be able to be good for the people around them, in order to be useful, as we're givers. And we give beyond what we even have to give. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you liked my energy or this reading, please hit the like button, subscribe to the videos. I hope that you get something out of my channel, and I love bringing these messages to you. If there's a reading you want me to do and I haven't done it yet and you'd like to suggest it, just put it in the comments below or email me. And if you'd like a personal reading, the link is in the description box below. Well, thank you so much, and I will see you for the next reading. Take care.